Okay, I felt like I needed to rant with all these drama videos coming out. I want to primarily focus on resource videos because it seems like everyone assumes that everyone in the speedrun community don't make enough resources to learn how to speedrun. But let me tell you what, I've been speedrunning for almost 5 years at this point, and I've never really needed many resources to know how to speedrun. Back in 2012, I learned how to route Jack 3 and lower the time from where it is today on my own. I understand resources can be helpful to get into speedrunning, but it's definitely not required. One of the only instances where I can see this being useful is if there's a hard trick that only like 1 or 2 people know how to do. Obviously you should make a tutorial about it, you should share your knowledge, teach the others how to do it. If what you require is a complete guide of the game you're going to be running, completely baby-fed, from start to finish with every single little step and strat and everything that you're supposed to do, then I just disagree completely. You don't need that at all. This is obviously no offense to anybody who wants to get into speedrunning, but if you ask a million questions and require these types of guides, you're usually not going to get very far in speedrunning in the first place. The people who don't ask many questions and try things on their own are usually the people that end up getting the best times. If your goal is to get the best time, then obviously you're going to practice your ass off. Now I know I've made guides in the past and you might critique me and say, well, why do you make guides whenever you say something like this? Well, first of all, I kind of like content creation, and I do like helping people out if there's something they don't understand. As an experienced runner, I like to just share my knowledge. But secondly, I just enjoy making them. Guides are really fun to make. I like explaining how the game works. Whenever you played it for so many hours, you just like explaining it. It's that simple. But yeah, honestly, guides should just be a stepping stone. It's just more convenient these days. Back in 2012 or whenever I ran, or even before that, we didn't really have many guides. We just kind of tested our way to it. You just have to realize that speedrunning is not about being spoon-fed. It's about standing on your own legs and practicing. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, I kind of want to talk a little bit about this whole hobby thing or not hobby thing. Now, I think we have to face the unfortunate facts that speedrunning does not give enough viewers for it to be any form of esport, as much as I'd want it. There are really only a few ways speedrunners can become sponsored, partnered, or become a full-time streamer. The first one is if you play a game popular enough and well enough to the point where people want to watch it every single day. Something like SM64 or Ocarina of Time. If you speedrun that every single day, and you're really good at it, obviously you'll get somewhere. The downside to this is if you play it every day, people don't know what to expect else, so if you get tired of the game and you try and play something else, your viewership will drop immensely. The other one is essentially to be a personality, get as much exposure as possible, and essentially sell your soul on stream. Now some of you might disagree, but actually this technique works really well. The facts stand that viewers pretty much won't recognize whether you're good or not at the game unless you're really, really good and the game is really, really popular. The majority of people just tend to like the extroverted streamers, and as unfortunate as it is, most of the speedrunners are introverted by nature, including myself. Because this is the way Twitch works, we as introverts have to become more like the extroverted streamers, or we have to pick up a mainstream game to become big. And now the question lies if it's a hobby or not. Well, for me, it's taken a major priority in my life, so I suppose it isn't for me, because I've just done it so much. But then again, I guess it is a hobby, because I do have a job, and speedrunning and streaming isn't my main income, so I guess it's up for debate. Some people want to see speedrunning go in the way esport is going, and some people just want it to be an underground competition, essentially. Honestly, you should just interpret it as you will, and just play the goddamn game. I think there will always be some sort of stigma towards earning money off of speedrunning in the community. But like I previously mentioned, just play the goddamn game and just enjoy it. People are always so paranoid about the direction of speedrunning, but really, it doesn't need to go in the direction. It's just for fun. Just have fun with it. And the people who make it somewhere with speedrunning or streaming, no need to go out of your way to witch hunt them. Play the game, plain and simple, have fun. Or if you will, just stream and have fun. Do I agree that speedrunning needs more content creation? That's up for debate. I personally really like top 10 videos, but do guides and things like that need to exist? No, we already have like 4,000 on speedrun.com. People just don't look well enough for them. Anyway, you might see this as just pointless ranting, but I feel like I needed to get my opinion out. Thanks for watching.